Hi, welcome. This is Lara with Om3 Yoga, and I am here to guide you on a practice this afternoon. So as you're ready, let's come to begin at a child's pose on our mat. And as you arrive in child's pose, kind of check your body. You can bring your big toes close together or further apart. You can bring your knees close together or further apart. Just see what feels good for you today. And let's begin for a moment with our arms stretched out. And just start to tune into your breath, taking some long inhales and exhales. Allowing your body to settle in. Allowing your body to release. Allowing yourself to let go. And welcome yourself this opportunity to just be. Just start to be here now with your breath. As we start to move the body in a few moments. And just noticing and welcoming all of the sensations and the experiences that arise. So as you're here with your hands maybe stretched out in front of you, just start to notice the sensation of the mat on your fingertips. Maybe notice if your fingers are close together or far apart, perhaps adjusting that if that would feel good for you. Maybe noticing where the point between the eyebrow rests on the mat. And maybe feeling the shoulders start to move away from the ears and your neck getting a little longer. And just breathing here. And then if it would feel good, maybe bring your hands together. You can stay right here. That might feel interesting for your shoulders. Or if you'd like, perhaps bending the elbows and tapping the shoulder blades. And as you do that, you might need to readjust your head and neck a little bit. Just experience and notice what's happening in your body and breathe. 2, and 1. Now let's gently release the hands down. We're going to inhale, slowly draw your body up to tabletop. Let's gently begin to move the body through some cat-cows. So we'll inhale, roll the shoulders back, lengthen and look up. Exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, let's lengthen and look up. Exhale, we'll round through the spine, chin to the chest. Do that a few more times. Inhale. And exhaling. Inhale. And exhaling. Beautiful. Let's inhale. We're going to come find a flat back. And we're going to start to take your right foot. You're going to extend the right toes on the mat and then press your heel back to feel your calf muscles stretch out. And then as you do that, maybe drop your chin to your chest. And then let's slowly take the head and look up. Maybe feel your tailbone reach towards the ceiling as you do so. 2, and 1. We're going to bring the head to neutral. Bring your right knee down to meet your left. We'll inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to the chest. Beautiful. Let's try that again. Inhale. And exhaling. Inhale, finding a flat back. We're going to take your left leg back, curl the left toes under, and then stretch your heel back. And again, breathing here, maybe dropping the chin to the chest for a moment. And then we're going to keep everything down, but we're going to inhale, look up, and then maybe take your tailbone up too. Just feeling this other sensation in the body. 2, and 1. And then we're going to exhale, bring that left knee down to meet the right. Let's inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, we'll round through the spine, chin to the chest. From here, we're going to find a flat back. We're going to inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Exhale, lower it back down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhaling. Beautiful. Now let's try that on the other side. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhaling. Beautiful. Let's inhale, lengthen and look up. Now we're going to exhale, bring your hips to your heels again, finding child shape. From here, you can press to the tops of the feet and knees, and we'll inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, let's bend the elbows out to the side. Beautiful. Inhale, we'll reach the arms back up. Exhale, sinking your hips towards your heels, coming back to child shape. Inhale, we'll make our way to tabletop. Let's do that again. We're going to exhale, sink your hips towards your heels. Pressing to the tops of the feet and knees. Inhale, lift your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend the elbows out to the side. Squeeze the shoulders. Inhale, back up. Exhale, sinking back down to child shape. Inhale, tabletop. Beautiful. From here, we're going to squeeze the knees a little bit closer together. Keep your spine long, so feel your shoulders roll back. And then we're going to start to work with the hips a little bit. So we're going to inhale, lift your right knee up to the side. Exhale, you'll lower it back down. Inhale, lift the right knee up. Exhale, back down. One more time. Inhale and exhaling. Let's do that on the other side. So when you're ready, inhale, lift that left knee out to the side. Exhale, we'll lower it back down. Again, inhale and exhaling. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Let's inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, we'll round through the spine, child shape. Press to the tops of the feet and knees. Inhale, reach the arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, elbows out to the side, shoulders squeezed together. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back to child shape. So nice. Let's inhale. We're going to find tabletop. Now this time we'll curl the toes under, start to lift the knees a little off the mat, and then maybe starting to straighten the legs a little bit as you find a downward facing dog shape. So it doesn't have to be perfectly straight, especially for your first one. Maybe start to just kind of turn the head a little bit from side to side. And then your neck, stretch out, feel the shoulders move away from the ears. Just notice how the sensation feels in your body. Beautiful work. 2 and 1. Now let's slowly drop back down to the knees. We're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, we're going to sink your hips towards your heels for child shape. Press to the tops of the feet and knees. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, elbows out to the side. Beautiful. Inhale, back up. Exhale, we're going to come sink down. Now this time we're going to slowly glide onto the belly. Beautiful. Now let's begin here today, but you're going to stack your hands one on top of the other. We'll rest your forehead down. Bending into the knees, flex your feet. Our knees are a little bit apart. And we're going to drop the feet over to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. One more time from side to side. So coming to the right. Beautiful. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Come up. Now, keeping the feet flexed, you're going to press the pelvis and the hips down. And we're going to squeeze like we have to hold to go to the bathroom. Lift the knees a little bit up so the glutes engage. Exhale, you're going to lower your knees back down. Let's do that 2 more times. So when you're ready, pressing the pelvis down, squeezing like you have to hold to go to the bathroom. 1 and 2, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, lift the knees up. Exhale, we're going to come right back down. 1 more time. We're going to press down through the pelvis, squeeze like we have to hold to go to the bathroom, engage the glutes, lift the knees up. Exhale, back down. We're going to stretch your legs out. So nice. Keeping the feet maybe a little bit wider today. Let's press down through the toenails. We're going to bring the arms alongside the body. Reach your fingers towards your toes so the shoulders start to move away from the ears. We'll roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, we're going to come right back down. Doing that once again, we're going to roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back down. Now rolling the shoulders back. Again, lift the heart up. We're going to turn your head to the right. Exhale, we're going to turn your head down, lower down. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift up, turning the head to the left. Exhale, turn your head, lower back down. One more time from side to side. So keep reaching those fingers towards your toes, anchor down to the toenails, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift the heart up, turn your head to the right. Beautiful. Exhale, lowering down. Rolling the shoulders back. Inhale, lift up, turning to the left. Exhale, we'll slowly lower back down. Gently coming to just a neutral one, we'll roll the shoulders back, lift the back of the head up, maybe look up, maybe take your eyeballs up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. We're going to exhale, lower back down. Bringing the hands under the shoulders. Let's roll the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows together. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, once again, child shape. Now this time we're going to lift up and just come sit on your heels for a moment. Maybe squeeze your heels together. We'll bring your hands to your heart center. Noticing your breath, noticing how your body's feeling today. Tuning in. Now from here, I'm going to guide you through a little exercise for your neck. If this is not comfortable for you sitting on your knees like this, please stretch your legs out or find another shape that works for you. Otherwise, we're going to start from here to interlace the hands behind the head. You're going to squeeze the elbows together. From here, we're going to press the head into the back of the hands. Feel the shoulders move away from the ears. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to gently soften. We'll reach your elbows out to the side. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Maybe take your head back, look up. And then let's exhale. We're going to squeeze the elbows back together. Press the head into the back of the hands and feel the shoulders start to move away from the ears. You'll feel your neck start to stretch out a little bit. 3, 2, 1. We're going to inhale, reach those elbows out. Beautiful. Maybe take your head back, lift your heart up. And then one more time, we're going to bring the elbows together. Squeeze the elbows together. Feel the shoulders move away from the ears. Beautiful. 2 and 1. We're going to slowly reach the elbows out. Now let's lower your right hand down. We're going to reach your left arm overhead, taking a side stretch. 2 and 1. We're going to come back up, lowering the left hand down, reaching over the other direction. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. We're going to inhale, slowly start to come up. We're going to take your hands in front of you, curl the toes under. Let's lift your hips high, downward dog. 2 and 1. Now let's walk the hands back to the feet. Slight bend in the knees. You're going to either grab onto the opposite elbows, chin to the chest, or if you'd like, maybe interlace your hands behind your back, reach your hands away from the hips. A few long, deep breaths from here. Just starting to feel the body loosen up. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to slowly release the hands down, bending into the knees. Let's press the left hand underneath the shoulder. We'll reach your right arm to the sky. 2 and 1. We're going to exhale, lower your right hand down, bending into the right knee. We'll inhale, reach the left arm to the sky. 2 and 1. We're going to exhale, lower the hands down. We'll press through the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Pause. Roll your shoulders back. Start to tune into your breath. Notice how your body's feeling. Maybe taking a slight bend in the knees, pressing the knees out towards the pinky toes as you press down to the big toes. Feel the tailbone tilt back. Feel the rib cage anchor and lift up. Roll your shoulders back. Reach through the crown of the head. Beautiful. 2 and 1. Now let's slowly release the hands down. We'll inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, we're gonna bend the knees, hinge from the hips, and fold forward, chin to the chest. Inhale, we're gonna walk your hands onto the front of the mat, finding plank pose. Exhale, you can lower down knees, chest, and chin, or roll the shoulders back, maybe chaturanga all the way to the belly. We'll slide the hands back a little bit, roll your shoulders back, and then inhale, lift your heart up dog or cobra. 2 and 1. Let's exhale, sink your hips towards your heels for child shape. Feel the spine lengthen. Pressing through the hands, you can stay in child shape or curl the toes under, hips high, downward dog. Noticing the breath. 2 and 1. Now let's gaze between the thumbs. We're gonna slowly step your right foot forward. So if you need to help it up, help it up. We're gonna exhale, drop down to the knee, look up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. 2 and 1. Now we're gonna lift the back knee off the mat. Feel the inner thighs squeeze together. Press to the feet. We'll inhale, reach the arms up. Now let's exhale, reach your arms out. We're gonna slowly take your left arm underneath your right, maybe bringing the hands together, maybe grabbing onto your shoulders. So see what works for you. 2 and 1. We're gonna reach your arms out wide. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower your hands down. We'll step your feet back, downward dog. Inhale, let's come forward to plank. You can lower down chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin. And then we'll slowly make your way to an up dog or cobra. See what feels good for your body today. 2 1. We're gonna press the hips towards the heels for child shape. Just noticing it changing each time you come back here. Curling the toes under, hips high, downward dog. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Gazing between the thumbs, we're gonna step your left foot forward this time, dropping down to the knee. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, you'll curl the toes under. Feel the inner thighs squeeze together, even though apart. Press to the foundation. We'll inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms out wide. Let's take that left arm or right arm underneath the left. You can bring your hands together, grab onto those shoulders to see what works for you. 2 1. We'll inhale, reach out, lifting all the way up. Exhale, we'll lower your hands down, stepping the feet back, downward dog. Inhale, let's come forward to plank. Exhale, you can drop down to chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, child shape. Feel the spine lengthening, then curling the toes under, hips high, downward dog. Notice your breath. Feel your body. 2 and 1. Now let's gaze between the thumbs. We're gonna walk or jump your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, let's reach your arms up. Now, once again, we're gonna interlace your hands behind your head. Squeeze the elbows together. We're gonna take a slight bend in the knees this time. Take your tailbone back. Press your head back into your hands. Now we're gonna bring the head over to the right. So you're gonna feel a really big stretch in that left rib cage. 2 1. We're gonna inhale up. Exhale over to the other side. 2 1. We're gonna inhale, lift up, reach your elbows out, lift your heart up, and then come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, let's reach up. Exhale, we'll swan dive and fold forward. Inhale, looking up halfway. Exhale, hands down. We're gonna step your left foot back, ball the foot. Inhale, we'll reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Now this time you're gonna take your left arm forward and reach your right arm out. So feel a little twist here. 3 2 1. We're gonna inhale, reach back up. Exhale, we'll lower the hands down, stepping the feet back, downward dog. Inhale, finding plank. Exhale, chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now let's inhale, take your right leg high. We're gonna look between the thumbs. We're gonna slowly bend the knee, bring the knee towards the belly, and you'll step that right foot forward. We're gonna start here by inhaling, reaching the arms all the way up. Exhale, you're gonna lower the hands down. We're gonna press to the right foot. Now lift your left leg up as high as you can. Maybe try to bring your nose to your knee for pretend. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna bring your feet together, fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, folding in. Inhale all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart center, pause. Notice your breath, feeling shifts and changes happening in the body. Keep breathing. 2 and 1. We're gonna slowly release the hands. We'll bring the feet a little bit wider apart. We'll interlace the hands behind the head again. Let's squeeze the elbows towards the head, push the back of the head into the hands, bend the knees. Feel a curve in your spine, so feel your booty go back. We're gonna slowly lean over to the left to begin. Inhale back up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back up. We're gonna reach the elbows out, lift your heart up. 2, 1, we'll straighten all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, bending the knees, folding forward. Inhaling up halfway. Exhale, hands down. You're gonna step your right foot back this time. Pressing through the feet. We're gonna inhale, reach all the way up. We're gonna now take your right arm forward and then reach your left arm out. So you're opening up here. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna inhale, lift back up. Exhale, you're gonna lower your hands down. We'll step the feet back, downward dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, lowering down, chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward dog or child shape. See what your body needs. Take 5 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. Exhaling. Inhale. And exhale. Now let's inhale, lift that left leg high. We're gonna bend the knee, bring the belly, the thigh to the belly, and we'll slowly guide that foot forward. Take that left foot forward, pressing through the feet. We'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, you're gonna lower your hands down onto the mat. We'll press through that left foot. Do the best you can. Lift your right leg high. Exhale, we'll slowly bring that foot down, folding forward. Inhaling up halfway. Exhale, folding in. Pressing through the feet. We're gonna stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pausing, noticing the breath. Feeling shifts and changes happening in the body. 2 and 1. We're gonna inhale, reach back up. Exhale, we'll slowly fold forward. Now let's take the feet a little bit wider today. We're gonna gently bend the knees. Maybe try to slide, if you can, the palms of your hands underneath your feet, working your toes to your wrists. If that's not comfortable for you, just maybe bind your hands behind your back or grab onto the toes. We'll bring the chin to the chest, feeling the shoulders move away from the ears as you start to pull yourself and fold forward. Feel the belly button draw towards the spine. Feel your tailbone lift a little higher. Squeeze your kneecaps up so you can feel your fronts of the thighs engage, and it'll help stretch the hamstrings a little bit differently. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna slowly release the hands from the feet. Inhaling up halfway. Exhale, we'll lower the hands down. You can walk or jump your feet back to plank this time. Let's drop your left knee into the mat, left hand under the shoulder, right foot flat. We're gonna reach your right arm to the sky. Now, if you want to from here, you can also reach your right arm overhead and maybe try to reach the right leg up. Play. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna exhale, lower down, hand down, knee down. Let's try that on the other side. So now taking your right knee down, right hand under the shoulder, left foot flat. We'll inhale, reach the left arm towards the ceiling. And then if you want to, you can reach your left arm overhead And then maybe lift that left foot up. Flex and energize the foot, breathing as you move. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna exhale, lower it all down. Let's find plank, chaturanga, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. Let's gaze between the thumbs. We're gonna walk or jump your feet to the top of the mat. Inhaling up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Pressing through the feet, you're gonna stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Now let's step your feet out wide apart. We're gonna inhale, reach the arms up, take your arms out wide. We'll point your right toes forward, bending into your right knee. We're gonna inhale, straighten the leg, reach your arms high. Exhale, bend into the knee, arms wide. Inhale, let's lift up. Exhale, sinking in. Once again, inhale and exhale. Now as you sink in, maybe lift your heel off the mat. Feel your shoulder blades squeeze together. Gaze over the middle finger. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Doing that on the other side, we'll take your left toes out. We'll bend into the knee, finding warrior B. Once again, we'll inhale, straighten the leg, reach the arms high. Exhale, bending back in. Inhaling back up. Exhale, bending back in. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Now pressing through the ball of the foot, maybe lifting that heel up, squeezing the shoulder blades together, gazing over the middle finger. Find the space in your body. 3, 2, 1. You'll lower your heel down. We'll reach the arms high. Heel to the feet, maybe a little closer together. We'll bring your hands onto your hips. Roll the shoulders back, maybe lean back a little bit. Squeeze the glutes to protect your back. 2, 1. We're gonna inhale up. Exhale, slight bend in the knees. You're gonna hinge from the hips and start to fold forward. You can keep your hands at the hips. That might feel good for your shoulders. You can also reach your arms down, either underneath your shoulders or grabbing onto your feet. So kind of play and see what feels good for you. You could also interlace the hands behind the back. So just, it's always good to kind of experiment and see where you are today, because every day is a little bit different. And just breathe. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna bend into the knees. We'll inhale, rise all the way up. Now we're gonna turn your right toes forward. We're gonna come to find warrior B again. We're gonna slowly straighten the leg. We'll inhale, reach and lengthen back. Reaching the right arm along the horizon. We're gonna slide the right foot back just a couple inches. You'll reach your arm forward and then lower the hand down. Let's take your left hand today. You're gonna turn your thumb back. We're gonna bring the hand behind the back, or maybe even try to grab onto that hip crease if that's available. If your shoulder is really tight, just keep your hand at your hip. So again, just kind of play and see what feels good for you. Maybe looking at the ceiling, noticing the breath. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna inhale, we'll rise up, feet parallel. Lift your arms up. Exhale, let's find warrior B with your left foot this time. Squeezing the shoulders together. We're gonna inhale, straighten the leg, reach that left arm back. Now reaching it along the horizon, we're gonna slowly slide the foot back a little bit. We'll reach forward, lowering your hand down. So either keeping the right hand at the hip, or maybe taking your thumb down, bringing your hand behind your back, and grab onto the small of the back, or if it's available, maybe try to grab onto that hip crease. So see, again, what does your body need? Maybe looking up at the ceiling, pressing down to the feet till the tailbone reach towards that back heel. Squeeze the knees till the quads engage, so the hamstrings can stretch. 3, 2, 1. We'll inhale, rise up. Let's lift all the way up. Exhale, we're gonna turn the toes out. We're gonna bend into the knees, hands to the heart. Let's take your right hand on your thigh, reach that left arm overhead. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the other side. Inhaling back up. Let's lift all the way up. Feet parallel. We're gonna come take a wide-legged forward fold. Roll the shoulders, shake the head and neck out. Notice the breath. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to inhale, look up about halfway. We're going to turn your right toes to the right. Bring your hand on either side of your right foot. Slight bend in the knee. You're going to bring your nose to your knee. Press to the outside edge of the back left foot. 2, and 1. Now you can stay right here because this might feel really good. Or keep your left hand down and maybe press and bend into that right knee a lot. We'll reach the right arm towards the ceiling, taking a twist. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to exhale, lower the hand down. We're going to turn the toes forward, walk forward, fold in. 2, and 1. We're going to inhale, look up halfway. Now let's do that on the other side. So turning the left toes out, we're going to walk your hands on either side of the foot, bending into the knee, nose to the knee. Beautiful. 2, and 1. Press to the outside edge of that back right foot. Right hand's going to maybe stay down here. Bending into the knee, we'll reach the left arm towards the ceiling. Keep breathing here, feeling this sensation, this energy moving through your body. 3, 2, 1. We're going to exhale, lower the hand out. We're going to turn the feet forward, folding forward. Let's bring the hands to the hips, slight bend in the knees. We'll press to the feet, come stand all the way up. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Hop your feet together. Beautiful. So just pause here for a moment. We're going to do a few balancing poses. So just kind of honor where your body is right here, right now. So as you're ready, doesn't matter which foot you turn or try to balance on first, see what feels a little bit more stable, really ground down through the toes, press to the feet. We're gonna bring one hand on the hip, the other hand you're either gonna grab onto the knee, lifting your leg up, or if it's available to you, you can take your first 2 fingers inside the big toe, maybe stretch the leg out. So again, just kind of play, see what's available for you today. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Now, what we're going to do is if your leg is straight, you're going to bring your leg out to the side. If your knee is bent, or if that's a little bit more challenging for you, just bend the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to slowly bring that leg forward, either bent or straight. Maybe reach your arms high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower everything down. Shake out. Beautiful. All right, let's try that on the other side if you'd like. So when you're ready, we're going to slowly ground down through the other foot, slight bend in the knee. We'll inhale, lift the opposite leg up. You can grab onto your knee, or maybe once again, you want to try to grab onto the big toe, stretch the leg out, roll the shoulders back. So see what's available for you today. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you can bring your leg out to the side, or again, bend the knee, whatever works is available for you. 5, 4, 3, maybe you're using your arm to balance. 2, 1. We're going to bring that leg forward, either knee bent or leg straight. Let's reach the arms high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, shake out. Awesome. All right, so we're going to come back to the front of our mat, and we're going to bring our hands to our heart center. Take a moment, tune into the breath. Notice how you're feeling a little bit different from when we began. And then we're going to slowly release the hands down. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, we'll slowly fold forward. Chin to the chest, let your head feel heavy. We're going to inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, we'll lower your hands down. Let's slowly step the feet back to downward dog to begin. From our downward dog, we're going to inhale up onto the tippy toes. Slowly, slowly draw the belly to the spine. Bring the shoulders over the wrist. Hold a plank. You may be coming onto your tippy toes, feeling that core strength. 2, and 1. We're going to bring the elbows in, slowly lower down to the belly. Let's bring the arms alongside the body. Again, roll the shoulders back. We'll lift the heart up. Now you can stay right here. Maybe lift your feet up. Maybe you want to bring your hands down, lifting up a little bit more. Feet can be up or down. 3, 2, 1. We'll slowly come down. Let's stack your hands. Turn your head to the right for a moment. Let your neck relax. Pause. 2, and 1. We're going to inhale, come back up, turn the head to the left. 3, 2, and 1. Now, I'm going to challenge you with something if you'd like to try. So, one option for you is to interlace your hands behind your back, and you can kind of keep your thumbs at your tailbone. You can also stretch the arms out. But I'm thinking today is that maybe we bring the backs of the hands, if that's available to you, to the small of the back. I know that's probably a big stretch for some of your shoulders. And then what we're going to try to do there is lift the elbows up until the front of the shoulders stretch. You're going to press down through the pelvis and the pubic bone. Squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom. Inhale, lift your heart up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower back down. Maybe try that one more time if that felt good. You can take your opposite hand on top this time, or maybe you're doing a little bit different variation. So choose again what works for your body. We'll roll the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows together wherever you are. Inhale, lift your chest up, feeling the front of the chest stretch out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to exhale, lower back down. Beautiful. Hands are going to come under the shoulders. Let's press to tabletop. Exhale, back to child shape. Let's take your hands now over to the right. Really press through that left hand so you can feel a big stretch from the left side, from the left pinky finger to maybe the left hip. Perhaps feeling the armpit kind of hollow out a little bit, or pull the armpit back if that's available. 2 and 1. Now we're going to walk our hands over to the other side. And again, see if you can kind of pull that right hand back. So feel that stretch in the body. Feel your armpit hollow out. Notice your breath. 3, 2, 1. We're going to slowly start to come back. Inhale, we're going to come find tabletop. Now, we're going to work with the hips a little bit again from here. So what I'd like for you to do is you're going to take now your right foot out to the side. We're going to curl the left toes under and underneath you, and we're going to stretch your hips back towards that heel. Let's take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got a lot of work with the hips, so it might not be too tight here, which is great. We're going to inhale, lift up. Now we're going to turn the toes to the side. You're going to sink your hips. Inhale, we're going to come back up. We're going to do that once again. We're going to exhale. Beautiful. And inhale. One more time. Exhale. And inhale. Let's inhale. We're going to lift all the way up. And then we're going to bring your forearm on your thigh. Reach your arm overhead. Inhale. We're going to come back up. And then you're going to bring your knees together. Let's lift the arms up. Curl the toes under behind you. Hands under the hips or reach for the heels. Lift your heart towards the ceiling. Little back bend. 2, 1. We're going to inhale. Reach back up. Exhale. We'll lower the hands down. Doing this for the other side. So let's start to take the left leg out to the left toes forward, curl your right toes under. You're going to sink your hips back for a moment. 3, 2, 1. We're going to inhale, come back up. Bending into the knee, we'll turn the toes out to the side, sink your hips in. Inhale, back up. Exhale. And inhale. One more time, exhale. And inhale. We're going to come up. We're going to bring your forearm on your thigh. Take your right arm overhead, feeling that side stretch. Hopefully feeling really nice and open through the sides today. Inhale. Let's come all the way back up. We'll bring your knees together. Inhale. Lift the arms up. Exhale. Rolling the arms back. Hands under the hips or the glutes. Maybe grabbing onto the heels if that's available. Feel your heart lift. Let's take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale. Out through the mouth. Stick out your tongue. Let's do that once again. Feels good. One last one. Beautiful. Let's come all the way back up, hands down, and we're going to come find a seat. Let's take your legs forward. We'll move the fleshy part away from the sitting bones. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, you're going to fold forward. Bring your chin to your chest. Shoulders move away from the ears. Notice your breath. So feel free to keep the legs bent, or if your body's saying, please straighten, let your legs straighten. Just kind of noticing how the body's shifting and changing, how you're feeling today. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna inhale and we'll slowly rise up. I'm gonna turn and face you for our next little move. So what we're gonna do from here is you're gonna take your right leg up. We'll open up the hip. So you're gonna flex through the foot. And you're just gonna start to move your knee a little bit from side to side. So as we kind of work into that glute a little bit. And then what we're gonna do from here is, again, feel free to stay here if this feels really good for your body, or you could start to lean over to the right side. Your left glute's gonna probably lift up a little bit. You're gonna start to work really deep into those glute muscles. You might need to lean back a little bit and kind of play with that. There's often a tight little spot in there that hopefully this feels pretty good. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna inhale, come up. We'll bring the foot inside the thigh. Inhale, reach your arms high, rotating towards the straight leg, maybe slight bend in that left knee as you start to fold forward, bringing the nose to the knee. You can always bend the knee a lot, so choose what works for you. Notice your breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's take a moment and walk both hands over to the left a little bit. You're gonna feel really big stretch through that right side. Maybe even turn your head to the right. I'm getting a different stretch when I do that. Feels pretty good. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna keep your left hand down. We'll reach your right arm high. And then exhale, we're gonna lower your right hand behind your hip, left hand to the right knee, roll the shoulders back, lift your heart up. Exhale, we're gonna slowly soften. Hands behind you, you're gonna now take your right foot over the left knee if that's available to you, and maybe cross that left leg underneath. From here, we'll take your left arm, wrap it around the right leg, turn and twist. Maybe looking over the right shoulder. 4, 3, 2, and 1. One last thing here. Let's see if it's available for you. You're gonna try to stack your right knee on top of your left knee. I like to kind of press through my feet to realign that. You can stay right here. This might feel interesting for a moment. If this is really easy for you, you can also start to fold forward. So see what's available. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna inhale, rise up, hands behind you. We're gonna uncross the legs. Let's stretch both legs forward. Reach your arms up. We're gonna reach your head towards your toes, sweep the arms back. Inhale, we'll lift all the way back up. Exhale, lowering the arms down. So grabbing on to the left foot this time, we're gonna slowly start to open up your hip. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. And again, if you want to, you can kind of lean over to that left glute. You might need to lean back a little bit. Your right hip will probably leave the ground. And often it can get really tight into the piriformis muscle, or, the glutes there's a bunch of muscles back there. So they can get tight sometimes. 2, and 1. And then we're going to slowly start to lower your foot down. Beautiful. Let's inhale. We'll lift the arms up. Rotate your body towards the straight leg. You're gonna maybe take a slight bend in the knee as you start to fold forward, and maybe nose to the knee. Again, feel free to bend the knee a lot, especially if your body needs it. So we always honor where we're at each day. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna inhale, lift up a little bit. We're gonna walk your hands now over to the right. Start to press down to that left sitting bone, feeling that big stretch of the body. Maybe turn your head to the left. Might feel good. I'm getting a little bit different stretch there. So, it's always interesting. Play with it for your body. See what you need. 2, and 1. Now we're gonna slowly inhale, reach that left arm high. Exhale, we'll lower the left hand behind the hip, right hand to the left knee. Roll the shoulders back, turn and twist. 2, and 1. We're gonna gently unwind from here. You're gonna take your left foot over the right, or maybe bend your right leg back if that's available. You don't have to. We'll take your right arm, wrapping it around that left knee. Inhale, lift up, maybe roll and twist. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna slowly release and unwind. Perhaps, again, if it's available, you can stack your left knee on your right. If not, you can always bring your bottom leg straight. You can stay here. This might feel very interesting for you. Or if it's available, you can also start to fold forward. So see what's good for you today. And again, every day is different. It doesn't matter. We keep practicing over and over again. and start to find new space, new information. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale, rise up, hands behind you. We'll uncross the legs, maybe legs forward, lift your arms up. Exhale, maybe pull yourself forward for a moment. 3, 2, 1. We're going to inhale, reach up, bring your arms behind you. We'll bring the soles of the feet together, knees apart. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. You can stay right here, holding onto the ankles, maybe rolling the shoulders back. And if you'd like to, you can also bring your chest towards your feet. Folding in here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to inhale, rise up. We'll bring the knees together. We're going to come lay on your back from here. Squeezing your knees towards your chest. Give yourself a great big hug. Maybe rocking a little bit from side to side. And then we're going to gently bring your feet onto the ground. Rolling the shoulders back, arms alongside the body. Drawing the belly button to the spine. Squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom. We're going to inhale, lift your hips up, maybe reach your arms overhead. Keeping the hips lifted, we're going to lower the hands down, perhaps interlacing the hands behind the back. Rolling the shoulders back, tilt your chin away from the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to gently release, slowly lower your body down. Beautiful. Pausing, feeling shifts and changes happening within. Once again, if you'd like to, maybe inhale, reach your arms. Let's actually lift the arms up and the hips up together. And then we're going to slowly reach the arms around, interlacing the hands behind the back, roll the shoulders back, chin away from the chest, maybe press to the balls of the feet. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to exhale, slowly lower down. Beautiful. Let that feel so good for your body. All right, one last time if you'd like. So we're going to inhale, lift the arms up, reach those hips up. And again, if you're working on a different kind of a back bend, please feel free to take what you need. Otherwise, we're just going to come back to the same one we've just done, interlacing the hands, or if you want, you can grab onto your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to exhale, lower down one vertebra at a time. Beautiful. Let's squeeze the knees towards the chest. Give yourself a hug. Rock a little bit from side to side. Now, many people like to take a happy baby from here, so I'm going to offer that to you today if it's available. If it's not, don't worry. You can just kind of hang out for a moment. Sometimes this feels really good. You can pause here. But if you want to take happy baby, we're going to grab onto the inside or outside edges of the feet. And imagine that you're pushing your knees down to the ground, but also see if you can press the tailbone down too. So you can feel that lower back start to lengthen into the ground. And then as you do that, you can stay right here, maybe rock a little bit from side to side. And one of the things I like to do to help stretch my hamstrings is actually bring one foot in, stretch the other leg out. That will often feel really interesting. And then if you want, you can bring that foot in and then stretch the other leg out. Ooh, see, I feel tighter on one side than the other. So let's maybe do that one more time if that feels good. And then once again, beautiful. So nice. So let's gently come back. We're going to bring your feet on the ground. We'll reach your arms wide to the side, maybe squeeze the shoulders together. So from here, we're going to slowly drop both of the knees over to the right. Let's keep the knees staggered today, if that's available. And one of the reasons why to keep the knees staggered is you can take your right foot and maybe place it just above the left knee on the thigh, and you'll feel a little bit different stretch. You can turn your head to the left, feel the shoulder blades squeeze together. Noticing the breath. 5, 1. We're going to slowly release that. We'll inhale, lift the knees up, adjust your body as you need to, and then we'll do that on the other side. So bringing that opposite foot up, maybe on the thigh, maybe turning your head. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to slowly start to release and unwind. Now, last thing, if you'd like to, you can either lift both legs to the sky, or if you're somebody who likes to shoulder stand, bring your arms alongside the body. Make sure your chin is tilted away from the chest. Roll the shoulders back. We'll bring your feet over your head, hands maybe on the lower back as you extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you have time and you want to stay here a little bit longer, please feel free. Otherwise, we're going to start to bring your feet over your head. Maybe bring your knees to your forehead, or you can squeeze them around your ears, 2. And 1, we're going to slowly start to come down. Last thing, we'll stretch the legs out in front of you, hands under the hips, lift the heart up, head and neck's going to drop back. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. And then when you're ready, you can slowly start to relax your body, maybe reach your arms out to the side. Let your eyes close. Beautiful work. Taking a few deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Feeling everything start to soften, release, and let go. Inhale and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhaling. Feeling the head and neck release. Feeling space between the right shoulder and right fingertips. Feeling space from the left shoulder to the left fingertip. Feeling space through the front of the torso. Space in the back of the torso. Feeling the pelvis, hips, sacrum, glutes, release. Feeling space from the right hip to the right toe. Feeling spaciousness from the left hip to the left toe. Welcoming the sense of spaciousness through your whole body, from head to toe, front and back, right and left. Welcoming the sense of spaciousness and ease within. And as you rest here, I'm going to read to you a little bit, beginning with a quote from Pema Chodron. It's a transformative experience to simply pause instead of immediately filling up space. So do you ever find yourself moving from one event to the next, one call to the next, the next, the next, the next? And at the end of the day, you realize that your schedule was so jam-packed. You didn't even take a moment and reflect. It's easy to lose touch when we're so busy. What's more, when we fill ourselves full of activities and stimuli, We leave little room for new thoughts, new experiences to come into our sphere naturally. So taking a moment to insert a pause between activities can bring you back to the present moment. You don't have to drop everything. Just a pause can be as short as a single breath. If you're uncomfortable in the pause, investigate it. And if you're joyful, relish it. So just like we are right now, just taking a moment to pause between our activities, filling these pauses with the breath, filling the pause with compassion, filling the pause with spaciousness, the pause with patience. And as we do that, notice if the day changes. Just pausing, welcoming, compassion, patience, presence, and awareness within. Please continue to stay here if you have a few more moments to pause and rest and find space. But if you have to get to the next activity, I definitely understand that as well. So whenever you feel ready, maybe welcoming your breath a little bit more fully and deeply in your body. Maybe taking a moment to wiggle your fingers and toes a little bit. You could start to reach and stretch any way that feels good for you. And just starting to welcome yourself back into the room that you're in, into your body, connecting with your breath. And maybe rolling over to the right or left side and making your way up to a comfortable seat. We'll bring our hands to our heart center. And just taking a moment again to take a breath. Welcome compassion. Welcome peace within. Presence. Patience. And thank you so much for allowing me to guide you today. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Namaste.